A Boeing 747 was perfectly ready for takeoff on the runway. Amidst the dense fog, the pilot pushed the thrust levers up, switched on the headlights, and the aircraft had now crossed the takeoff speed, a speed from which returning is almost impossible. But at that very moment, a shadow began to emerge through the fog. And this shadow was of another Boeing 747, heading in the opposite direction on the same runway, now only a few meters away. What happened next is quite difficult to even imagine. The question is, how did it come to this? What was the air traffic controller doing? And what was that one small mistake that gave birth to the most dangerous accident in aviation history? This tragic tale unfolded in the Canary Islands, Spain, which the world today remembers as the Tenerife airport. The story begins one day before the accident, on March 26, 1977, when Pan Am Flight 1736, a Boeing 747 jumbo jet, took off from Los Angeles Airport. It was scheduled to land in New York to pick up some passengers, and its final destination was the city of Las Palmas in the Canary Islands, across the ocean. This was a chartered flight and was fully booked, mostly with older passengers who intended to enjoy a cruise ship in Las Palmas. Las Palmas is the capital of the Canary Islands, located approximately 100 kilometers from the coast of Morocco, making it the southernmost part of Spain. This place is quite famous worldwide for its tropical weather. However, in 1977, a political tension was hidden behind the beauty of the Canary Islands. A group called MPIAC was advocating for the Canary Islands' independence from Spain. And for their campaign, this group often resorted to violence. And it was a similar violent event that initiated this dangerous accident. Pan Am Flight 1736 picked up passengers from New York's JFK International Airport and set off towards Las Palmas Island. Its cabin crew included 56-year-old Captain Victor Grubbs, 39-year-old First Officer Robert Bragg, and 46-year-old flight engineer George Warren, along with 13 flight attendants and 380 passengers. These were all the details of Pan Am Flight 1736, which was now cruising over the Atlantic Ocean. Now, let's turn to the second aircraft that was destined to be a victim of this accident. At Amsterdam Airport in the Netherlands, KLM Flight 4805 was getting ready. This was also a Boeing 747, and it too was bound for Las Palmas in the Canary Islands. Its cockpit crew included 50-year-old Captain Jacob, 42-year-old First Officer Klaus, and 48-year-old flight engineer Willem. It had 11 flight attendants and 235 passengers on board. After boarding, KLM Flight 4805 took off from Amsterdam International Airport. Now, both these aircraft were en route to Las Palmas Airport in the Canary Islands. Meanwhile, at Las Palmas Airport, two men approached the terminal building, placed a bag outside a flower shop, and disappeared. It was a bag with a bomb and